Well, today I've got a very special treat for you. I'm visiting Wellsweep Herb Farm, close to Hackettstown, about an hour and a half southeast of us. They have a most amazing collection of herbs, both culinary and medicinal, a lot of perennials and some houseplants, and an amazing gift shop. Let's meet Patrick and let's see some of their wonderful stuff. Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
Great to see you.
Great to see you. We're here in the Medicinal Garden right at this moment in time, looking here at this anise hyssop, which is a great native plant, great for the bees and pollinators. And when it's blooming just like this, you can make a delicious cup of tea just by collecting that flower right there.
So, tell me what's happened, because it must be 15, 20 years since we were last here, and I can hear the chickens, because they were always a big, strong part of the soundtrack of Wellsweep.
So we've expanded a lot. My uncle David runs the business now, and I came here about a decade ago with a degree in biology and a good understanding of plants, and I've helped to take over my grandfather's knowledge and bring us into the coming age.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Patrick, we're nearly at the end of the season, but you still have a great selection of rosemary here. Look at all those varieties. How many when you're fully stocked?
We usually have about 46 different varieties of rosemary, some creeping, some prostrate, some upright, some French, some Italian, but this is my favorite one right here. This is Logie Blue. You might know Logie's greenhouse is up in Connecticut.
Oh, that's got a lovely fragrance, isn't it?
My grandmother likes it for its nice balanced flavor, and my grandfather always liked its nice straight growth habits. So we make topiary out of them, and if you don't have a lot of room on your windowsill, it's nice that something's nice and straight for you. So we all know rosemary's culinary, but it's also a great medicinal. It's known as a nootropic, and it helps with cerebral circulation, and it can help with your memory. So you can make tea out of it.
I need a lot of that. So Patrick, I've tried overwintering rosemary. Some years I'm successful, other years it looks okay, then suddenly it's all crispy.
Okay, so that's a common thing. We bring it into the house and it's usually very well root bound at that point, and we turn our radiators on and the heat starts going on in the house and we forget to water it. So what you need to realize is, even though rosemary is Mediterranean, it likes it dry, it really doesn't like to be forgotten about, so make sure you water it real good.
Now, I love rosemary, but my favorite herb of all is thyme, and I gather you've got even more varieties of that.
We never have enough time.
All right, let's go and spend some time over here.
Over 200 varieties of thyme here. Here's your most typical. This is your English thyme for the English palate.
I just love that smell. It's just fantastic.
Or
I use it in the jerk seasoning. You know the Jamaican jerk seasoning?
Absolutely.
I buy a pre-made little bottle, something actually from Jamaica, and I add lots of fresh thyme to it. My goodness, does it make a difference.
Now, if you're making jerk seasoning, you probably want thyme with a little bit more of a bite, so you'd rather go toward the French thyme.
Really?
This is for the more mild palate, like my grandmother.
Oh, I see, yeah.
But if you want
something
something
my tongue a little bit
really extreme, we can go with a Middle Eastern thyme. Ooh, this is known as conehead, also known as za'atar thyme, and it can have a serious bite to it.
Oh, I like that. That has a depth to it. That's the flavors coming out. Wow.
A little goes a long way.
So Patrick, we've got close to 200 varieties of thyme.
Yes.
In the whole farm, how many herbs do you think you have?
Oh, we have a lot. It's close to 2,000. It was about 1,988 on our last catalog. Right here at the back of the house, I have a topiary of a rose geranium. Now, we've got about 50 different varieties of geranium, but this one right here is my favorite. I'll make tea out of this. My grandmother will make cake and cookies out of it.
Oh, that's a nice.
It's one of the most antioxidant-rich herbs you can have. It turns the water pink. It's rose flavored. You add that to a green tea bag, and bam, you're
good to go for another 100 years. Yeah. Wow. Any secrets to overwintering the geraniums?
Geraniums are from Africa, so they like a lot of sun. The rose geranium is one I've had for the last decade. Brought it on every college windowsill I ever could. So as long as it's east or west facing on these larger leaf varieties, I saw you picked up a little fine leaf lemon crispum one. That one really wants a good sunny south facing window.
So what are you going to show us? What's special? Oh, wait, before you. That is a pomegranate, isn't it?
Yes, that is a dwarf red pomegranate. It makes a great little bonsai on the windowsill, and yes, the little fruit is edible.
It is edible.
Okay, over here we also have some exotic jasmine. Now we have a large jasmine selection.
Wow.
That smells good, doesn't it?
That's strong, isn't it?
That little flower will flavor an entire pitcher of water, and that's what they like to do in India. They'll call it Button Mogra, but we call it the Grand Duke. We also have the exotic kaffir lime.
Ah, yeah.
Smell that.
This is used in Thai cookery a lot.
Yep.
In the soups, they sometimes float a few leaves. Oh, that's a lemony flavor. Limey, lemony.
And you can notice it from this double leaf right here.
Uh-huh. Excellent. Now I'm looking here, and this looks like a passion flower, yeah?
Yes.
Now, apparently, you were telling me that they are native.
They are native. They are zone 6 perennials. So in our region, I highly recommend they are planted against the foundation of the house. That way they can get a little bit of body heat.
And where we are up in Scranton, Wilkesboro, perhaps on the river valley is probably the best place, not on
Yeah,
the
you need a
hills.
little microclimate for it. It needs a lot of sun, good mulch covering over top to help it winter over.
Passionflower.
And the passion flower will turn into the passion fruit here.
Wow, so that's the same plant.
Yes.
Gotcha, look at that. Wow, it's like a big plum.
The leaves are a stimulant and the fruit is delicious.
I never knew that. And if planted in the right place, it might come back year after year.
Correct.
It is a climber. I can see all these little tendrils that will hook onto things.
Yep.
And pull itself up. That's really, really interesting.
Come with me. Now that we've seen the sales area, now we're going to go see our formal garden where we have all these tropicals planted out for educational purposes.